And welcome to Buckman's Model Mania. Today we're going to be working on stage 49 and probably stage 50 for the Optimus Prime. We go ahead and get the parts out, and I already see the fantastic packaging that they do on some of these parts is not doing what it's supposed to be. This part should not be rattling around, scratching up the clear glass piece. It should have been in here somehow. I don't even know how for sure it was supposed to be in here, but it shouldn't be just sitting there bouncing around like that. Hopefully no scratch paint. Maybe, I don't know. But pretty regularly, not regularly, but quite a few times the packaging has left something to be desired because the parts can rattle around and get scratched up. Okay, so got the parts open, got the book open. What we've got is the upper left side of the cab. We've got the glass right there. I don't think it's scratched. I won't know for sure until I pop it out. We've got the light assemblies. There's light assemblies. We got the windshield wiper, the lenses, and a few screws. They are metal DM screws. They're for metal. They're going into metal, which, by the way, this part is metal. So let's get that out of there. Let me take a look. It looks undamaged, which I'm pretty happy about that, actually. So now we're going to lay this in place here, just like that. And I'm going to forego the oil because I don't want the oil to screw up the plastic. Might be a little bit more difficult to get the screws in, but I think in the long run it's better for the plastic. So let me get the first one here started. And we'll get the second one started. There's a spare. Tighten this all the way down. You want it snug, but not so snug that it breaks the lens, because clear plastic styrene is fragile stuff. It will break pretty easily. So that's how that looks once it's in there. We're going to take these little pieces, the lenses out, and there are actually 4 lenses. There's a spare, just in case you lose one. We'll go ahead and dump out the, got them sitting here. Why don't I use them? Dump out these parts, the light housings, as well as the windshield wiper. What we're going to do is we're going to take one of these lenses. For each of these is going to go in here. If I can get it to line up, there we go. It actually goes in pretty easily once you line it up. It would probably be smarter if I was doing this using the tweezers. Wow. That one just went straight in to the point where I was like, yeah, it's not even catching in there. Let's try this one and see if it doesn't look like it's going to hold. I will put a little bit drop of white glue in there. Actually, let's see what it says. Ah, dopey me. I looked at the instructions. The instruction says apply a drop of glue. So let's see, is this? Yes, it's clear. Rather than applying a drop of glue to the lens, I'm going to drop a glue in there. And I'm not using the CA glue, which I would use with non-clear parts. I'm using white glue. It's not wood glue, but it is the same type of glue that I use on wooden kits. Let's push this in, make sure it is fully seated. Do the same on these two. That being said, okay, I just looked at the other one that's sitting here on the desk. Lenses are in there. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I did those ones. Whoops. Drop that one. And then I grabbed it with the tweezers and it pinged off, which is why I wasn't grabbing it with the tweezers before. Let me get this one in place, and then I will see if I can find that one. I'll just use the spare. Okay, that one's in there. Let me take a quick look because I felt it. And there it is. It was straight down on the floor. And when I let go of it, it took off across the table. Go ahead and put the top on here. Set that over there. Maybe we'll try and put this one in without the tweezers, considering it has a yearn for freedom. This one wants to run away. Let's do this again, get it lined up, maybe. Come on. Almost. It's in, it's just, there we go. Now it's fully seated. Let me double check these other ones because that one actually seated well. These all look good. There they are, all seated. And these will just take and push them down into these recesses. There's a square spot on the front, round spot on the back. Push them in the headliner, just like that. Do the same with these. Push that on there. And then we'll do the windshield wiper. Fit the windshield, okay, it just pushes on. And it is a round peg, I believe. So it doesn't go into any specific spot. Yeah, it's round. So it ends up something like that. Wow. We tighten that just a hair. No, it's tight. It's just loose here at the top. Let me see. That's better. There's two pins up here that I didn't get engaged. There we go. This one's good. So now we have the cab for the most part. Go ahead and see if I can. Nope, that's not going to move. And that, my friends, is all there is to do in stage 49. We're going to go ahead and continue on to stage 50 because we're getting a ton of parts attached to the main body, and actually we're adding more lights to Optimus at this point. It's kind of funny, I had this part here pushed on here. I don't remember if it said to do that or not. I don't know. It was on here. The pins were in there. Had to carefully get it back out. We've got one lens left. So let's get the package open here. We have LED plates, right, left, and right. Actually, these are the LED plates. What are those? 50D and C. Screw caps. These are the screw caps, left and right. Ton of little bitty screws in there. All P-type screws. We've got YP, AP, with them all being P-type screws. Will not need the oil, which I can't even see where it's at right now. I know the oil's here somewhere. Oh, it's over by my right elbow. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is get out these YP screws, because the YP screws are the ones that you use to secure. There's one spare. You use the YP screws to secure the LED panels. Is there anything on here that says left or right? They look pretty close to identical. YJ, CJD. It is not really telling me. Maybe. There we go. L and K. That's how you know which one is which. So we are going to take the right LED with the one marked with a K, this one. Issue 2, step 5. So this, we're going to take that one and put it on here. And this, just double check, this is K, and it's going to go on here like this. What that's going to do is it's not only going to hold the LED panel in place, but it's also going to hold the lights housings on top. These little LEDs are going to hit those square spots. So let's go ahead and take care of that right now. Let me see if I can grab only 3 of these screws. You'll see that I'm holding down the little aluminum. Actually, it's not aluminum. It's some sort of steel, because it is, it's a ferrous metal. When I pick up the screws with the magnetic screwdriver, it will pick up the plate. Talking to Todd during a recent live stream, he posted the ones that he uses, and so I have some of those on the way today. Just pop that light assembly out of there. And these screw holes are not lining up exactly perfect. So hopefully there won't be any issues, and hopefully there also will not be any light bleed into the window. So there's that one. Not gonna, this you have to be doubly careful. You do not want to strip out the plastic of the light housing. You also do not want to snap the PCB. So like I said, this is K. It's kind of funny. They do not show this little piece on here, but I do remember that was put on a million years ago in stage 2. So we'll take the other one, do the same thing, and we're putting, make sure your wires are going away from the window. Put that one, kind of set it on there, grab a screw. Going to do the center one again first. It does have a little bit of play, but it didn't, it took a little bit of fiddling with it to get it, the first one to catch on the other side. And the screw just does not want to play nice today. Okay. And there went my windshield wiper. It's just sitting right there. So we'll get this one started. The last one started right here. And I just pushed out the light assembly again. Push it back in. And tighten all 3 of the screws down. Here's 1. 2, 3. See if we can put this back in place. Didn't even think about that. You can see there's a groove, so the windshield wiper can only go into one place. I kind of wanted to move it a little bit, but it can only fit in one place. If you try and move it, it's not going to move. Same with the other one. So now issue 48, step 6. This monster here. Trust me, not a pleasant issue. You've got AP screws. Wires passing over the top. Just looking. With the left and right headlight wires passing over the top of the opening, place center torso frame. Headlight wires passing over the top. These are the headlight wires. Come up here. It says passing over the top, so I'm guessing like that. This is going to go on here. Let me look at this a little bit better because it almost looks like these wires are supposed to be coming out of here. They make these pictures so small. Right there. Oh, that's nice. That's so nice. These headlight wires from many, many stages ago, they really didn't identify where they were supposed to be. They just kind of showed them there. They're supposed to be coming out of this hole right here. So I'm going to pause and see if I can get this part back off, what it will take. I'm sure something is screwed down somewhere that holds it in place. Let's see. balance that whole thing together. I'm not going to pause. I'm going to see what I can do on camera. You guys get to hear me yell, scream, get mad if everything breaks. I'm going to see if I can do without breaking anything. That's the key part. Really, really, really irritate me on some of the things they are not very clear on. Okay. Maybe I can get this under here. The key thing is not breaking, not crimping the wire and breaking it. Okay, not sure where the wire is at the bottom. Come on, come on, get back up there. There went that piece again. Came off a couple of issues ago anyway. That around that lug, maybe. I think almost can see a spot where this is supposed to go through there. The wire is supposed to be down. Not identified before. Okay, so let me pause. I'll be back once I get those wires where they need to be. Okay, so I pulled them completely back out and was able to get them through an open hole at the bottom here. And I'm showing you, right now I'm doing the second one, pushing it up here. You can't completely hide the wires, but they go through the center there. Like now it's apparent they're supposed to, and they come out just like that. Come out of the top. Where did this one pop off of? Oh, they both came off. I'll put them back on. They're here and here, right underneath the lights. Okay. So just looking. These are supposed to come up here and here behind this part, which is going to keep these from this torso from spinning completely around anymore. We've got 4 lugs, 2 on this side, 2 on this side, that are going to match up with these posts here, I think. Sure looks like they do. And those are going to come up there just like that. Don't knock those around. And then we're going to put AP screws here, 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 and here. Where are my AP screws? There they are. So let's get 4 of these puppies out of here. I got more than 4 there. No, I only got 4. Look at me go. 1 spare. Man, this is fiddly. there. One right here. As usual, just getting them started. One here, off screen. One here. So now I'm going to go back and tighten them all down. I'm going to do the top two first. And get the other screwdriver. I'm leaving these panels off for right now. Too many panels falling off all the time. Hopefully, I haven't, that these wires are still, yeah. Pardon me, did not mean to say that out loud. Did it break or just didn't break? Let me see if I can get that back into that slot. Yeah, that is now completely loose. Let's see if we can get it back in there. Actually get it to stay in there. Might have to glue it. Should be able to, actually what it is that spot is very loose. I'll have to glue it later. I'll glue it from the back side. Double check. I don't remember if I tighten these now. I'm liking Optimus, the results. Some of the build parts are a little stressful. So the pins, join the 4 AP screws. Turn the page. I think it's kind of funny because here it doesn't show. Snap the upper right side. It only shows one in there. It doesn't show the other one in there. But what we're going to do now is we're going to take these covers. This one says right. And so we're going to take it, see if we can get it down into this hole. Let me show you first. Actually, that looks like it's about to go home, so I will show it on the other one. If this, no, that's not. Maybe. Well, let me show you what it's on here. So these pieces here are going to, these tabs are going to engage. And there's 2 pins on the back there. Right now, what I'm trying to do is get these pins to go in to where they're supposed to be. And it doesn't look like they're cooperating. No, they're not. Let's try this again. Maybe if we get it in there. The rounded part last. See, it looks like it wants to go. There we go. And that covers up the screws nicely. I'm going to go ahead and do the other cap on this side. And that's just going to drop into this hole right here. Drop in, he says. Wow, that actually just slides in there, but here's the problem. Maybe not. It stayed in place. It did not pop loose. Okay, I'm looking at the circuit board. These headlights, it doesn't show where they're going to go in. It's going to be interesting getting things into that circuit board. Let's go ahead and do this other one on the left-hand side. There we go. Key to getting these in is take your tweezers and push in the center. This gap here. Worked like a champ, both sides. And that one, like I said, same thing with the other one, just dropped in there. Hopefully nothing disturbs it to where it falls out. Double check, this goes on here. Goes on here. On this side, whoop. These both back on. These keep popping off. I may have to glue them on there. There we've got the lights. You can see barely under here the wire running up inside. But now it's no longer flapping all over the place. They said to take this one, which does have the eyebrow on there. You get 2 pins back here. Just looking, they don't really say where to route the wire. The wire, you do know the wire has to go in there somewhere. Probably. It's going to go up over top like that. Push these pins in. There's a little groove right here. I think that's for where the wire is supposed to go. It's not really going to matter as long as it's in there and out of the way. And they have you hooking up K, which is the wire for this side, onto the circuit board. And K hooks into the, K hooks into the circuit board on K on the circuit board. See if we can get that in there. Really curious how they're planning on powering this, because as it stands right now, no idea how to do a central power on this. And the tendency is they have you do batteries for everything, hoping to be able to do central power. Wondering what this wire is. Oh, it's this wire here. So for right now, I'm just going to tuck this wire down inside here, trying to avoid being in the way of the ball there. That is that. I'm not going to put this on here because it doesn't call for it to be installed yet, but it is going to go right here eventually. It's sitting on the pins, but the pins are not engaged. It does show on the next page for where it goes, it installed. But right here, it doesn't show it installed. This is going to give you something more to do in the next issue. And with that, that is all there is to do in stages 48 or 49 and 50 on the Optimus Prime. Hope you're enjoying this build. I appreciate you stopping by. It is not an overall bad build, but there are some moments for it. Like I said, hope you're enjoying the series. If you are, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon to be notified of whenever I post additional content. Leave a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know what you think about the build. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Have a great day. Have a great day tomorrow. And I will see you in the next video.